Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. This one here is Kasey Kahne's 2005 Richmond race win. This was his first career Cup victory. It was about time. He had finished second almost as much as Chase Elliott. I don't know, it must be a 9-car thing. Whenever you take over the 9-car, you got to finish second a whole bunch of times. So, yeah, Chase finished second 8 times. I think Kahne was either 6 or 7. So, I don't know, it must be one of them 9-car things. You just got to finish runner-up so many times, and then you'll finally get one. If I remember this race, he was the dominant car. He was the car to beat that night. Didn't look like anyone really had anything for him. Took a late race restart, was able to drive away from Tony Stewart and take the victory. So this was the box for race wins in 2005. I got this at a racetrack for $15, I think. Couldn't say no to it. As you can see, it looks like they caught this with a razor blade or a box cutter, so that's where you're always got to be careful when you're opening up boxes. Box is in terrible shape, but I don't care. The diecast is great. So there's him doing his burnout. There's the car there. More of that burnout stuff. And then, yeah, they made a boatload of these. Made almost 10,000 of them. So, 10,000 Kasey Kahne cars. That's a ton even for Kahne. So on to the diecast. So down the left side, pretty clean. Well, I shouldn't say pretty clean. It's actually very dirty. We got some rubber marks there. Some right there on the 9. Kasey Kahne up there, Mountain Dew, Valvoline, Stanley over here. We've got PPG paints, Siemens up there on the top, UAW, McDonald's down there, rubber mark here, dirt and rubber mark there. You know, just a nice short track car. Inside, there's our fuel cell for the 2005 cars. I thought about this car in Elite, but from what I've noticed, the Elites don't sit as good from this era. They always sit like way up in the air, like the wheels are really pushed down because of all the stuff in there. And these can sit much lower, so they look a lot better when you look at them from the side. So down the side, there's our tire mark, the donut from somebody rubbing up against him as he passed him, because he didn't get past much that night. Nextel, Bud, and then down the rest of the right side, you can see all the markings on the tire, both those tires there. Get to the front, you got that orange tape around the valence. We got rubber marks all over the front of this thing, extremely dirty. We got these 3 lines there. I'm not sure if those are part of the paint scheme. They must have been, but they definitely were not on the initial render. More rubber up here. Overall, just a real dirtied up front end. Looks really nice. As you can see, the windshield banner there. That's where he had it blocking the sun. On the roof here, you can see all the rubber up on the front side of the roof. Roof flaps do open. Under the hood, there's our engine detail for 2005. Pretty good stuff. Elites were even better, but you know, good detail. You can do a chassis lowering on these. I don't think I will, because it only goes about that much lower, and it looks just fine. So I don't think I'm going to mess with it at all. It looks good. I'm not going to mess it up, or got a rubber window net, you know, radio. So overall, just a little loose, but overall a really cool car, just because obviously it was Kahne's first win. Big deal. I remember waiting for this since his rookie year when he was just so close so many times. Leading it over, and he runs through the oil, and real close on 3 different finishes where he was runner-up. Dominated Charlotte. I don't think I've ever seen a car that dominant. Now, Truex's car was pretty close, but I mean, man, when Kahne's car got going fast, he took, I remember that Charlotte race, he took a few laps to get going. Like, he would always lose 3 or 4 spots, and once he drove past the leader, I mean, he would pull out to a 7, 8, 9 second lead at Charlotte. He was on rails that night, and ended up breaking something or blowing a tire, and unfortunately that was the end of their night, but they had the car to beat that night. So I thought that was his first win coming. It was like there's nothing that can do it, and broke something, and you know, that's one of those that he didn't even get the runner-up for, but it just showed how the luck was not there that year. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this diecast review, give it a like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Kahne's retiring, so 250 subscribers means we do the Kasey Kahne collection video. I'm going to show off all my Kasey Kahne cars, which I haven't gotten an exact count. I'll have to, when I get them laid out, I'll find out what the exact number I've got is, but it's a decent number. But I'll get them all laid out and do a full collection of Kasey Kahne cars. That'll be the halfway point to the 500 for the full collection video. Hopefully by then I can have another few shelves to have everything up. And actually my collection will be bigger by then, because I've got a lot of stuff incoming from late last year and early this year. So It'll be good that way. But anyway, yeah, that'll be 250 subscribers. I'll do that. So like, rate, share, stuff like that. I can't remember all the different. And make sure you, if you haven't subscribed, to subscribe to add to that number. We're at 204 right now, so 46 to go. But anyway, that'll pretty much do it for me today. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.